spending a hit die, but don't need to roll it.
We're gonna solve that mystery. It's never gonna get out of my head.
So, did you all open it and then go take a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're just vibing.
We're chilling. Jenkins is gone because it only lasts an hour.
Oof.
Rest in peace. 07's in the chat for Jenkins.
Alright. Did you all go
Jenkins, the stack of chickens. Below?
I stayed in the cave.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I have to be out because if we don't, we're stuck in the cave. I get out. Like we're like 30 minutes into the rest, and it just hits something like we're gonna get stuck. Just runs out, climbs up. It takes him 15 minutes to climb up, but you know, twink arms.
All right.
You know,
he has to mage hand himself up. I was trying to do more like a Yoshi, like twink kick legs.
Fucking what world? In what world does Yoshi go?
I do
That's
that
Mr.
much,
Krabs.
So. Yeah, it's just my default. Leave me alone.
Boy me Bob.
Sponge boy me Bob. Anyways, I climb out. I have to resummon fucking Jenkins. So we can get, or I can stay up. If there's anything cool in there, let me know.
Me, the Chad Bard, able to ritual cast, versus you two virgin sorcerers.
Virgin sorcerers, unable to ritual cast. One more level.
Hammer can ritual cast.
The fighter can ritual. No talk me, Angie.
That being said, you all finish your long rest, some above, some below, and you stand beyond this newly opened door which leads into a dark staircase that goes downward for probably about 30 feet before it seems to hit a black stone floor.
I'm gonna cautiously go in.
Alright. You begin pushing forward down the staircase. Your dark vision sort of guiding you in this complete darkness that exists within this hall.
Take my help! I'll throw another light rock at him.
Goes right past your ear, Saliva. Down into.
I'm really good at missing!
Clearly.
You see light emanating from below.
I pick up the rock and carry it.
Alright, that'll work. You carry it forward, and as you do so, you make it into a room that has a single platform within the middle. You see the same two stone-carved figures from before. However, this time they are both holding up an arm towards the center of this room, betwixt which lies a strange-looking blade. But a scimitar in the exact way that it was pictured before. It's almost as though it were put in stasis as it were destroyed. Bits of it are crumbled away at the edge of its blade. It appears to be made of dark, dull gray metal. And there appears to be some runic etching put into the blunt side of the blade.
Into the blood?
Into the blunt side of the blade.
I'm gonna mage hand pick it up.
Alright. You grab it. Doesn't take a lot of effort. It stays in stasis as you move it. The rocks, or like the pieces of metal, however, at the edge of the blade slowly move about, never going too far from the blade itself, but they do move slightly along with the blade.
Do you think it's dangerous?
Who did anyone come down there with you?
Oh, I assume they were following me, did they not?
Yeah. I assumed we were following as well.
Alright, yeah, Hammerfell is, then Hammerfell will be there and say, I don't know if it's a creation of yours. I'm sure it is for the good.
Brandy, will you take a look at this?
Mm-hmm.
I mage handed over to her.
Does it look like anything I would like recognize or anything?
It appears to be a shattered sword that is in the stasis of being shattered, but not quite fully. I will say that both you and Selira, just with your arcane knowledge, can tell there is something magical about this.
Oh, I don't even have detect magic, do I? Nope, never mind. I thought I had detect magic.
I have it at will.
I know!
I detect magic.
Alright. Heavy transmutation and evocation magic coming off of this blade.
Transmutation evocation, honey.
What could it be evoking?
Could just be like igniting it on fire, much like the one Hammerfell has. Or it could be, I don't know, there's quite a lot of effects that can be considered in that school, so it is hard to say, really.
Do you have that spell where you can see what something is?
The one I constantly ask you to use the pearl for?
I should really just give this necklace to you.
Well, it's your necklace. Yes, I can...
We use it much more often for this spell than I wear it.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I will cast Identify. I'll just cast it, not as ritual, but it still takes a minute.
Did you guys die?
No! Oh no, wait, minor illusions, I don't have the range for that.
I cast Thaumaturgy.
You cast Thaumaturgy and say, what?
No, just in response to Salt Signy.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
You begin the casting of the spell. And as you do so, I believe you do need to touch it in order to cast it, correct?
Yeah.
We'll check. Yes.
Alright. As you do so, upon first touch, several of the runes glow with an orange coloration to it. Almost
The
as
runes
if
on the
it's fire.
sword?
On the yes. As if fire pushing through ash. Nothing else occurs. However, as the Identify continues on, you pierce through the arcane barrier around the weapon in order to learn its properties, which I will now send to you.
I see.
Oh my.
Hopefully it wasn't too jarring for me to just, turn on the voice mod just
No,
to
that was amazing.
do a funny bit.
I hope we always do bits like that. That's amazing.
I have one in the chamber, so to speak, but I can't do it yet, or I haven't had the opportunity to do it yet.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that is...
What?
This is seems rather fitting for myself, actually, but
What is it?
It is a magic sword. It indeed does catch on. Catch on fire is a rather dull descriptor of what it's capable of, but I think I would like to keep it.
I have an objection.
I'll have to attune to it later, but yes, this should
What does it do?
should do. Well, without activating its ability, it is a still rather potent magic sword, but I'm able to speak a command word and it turns into a blade of smoke and fire.
That is fitting.
It seems to grant me better sight, which is strange, but well, I'm about to turn that down.
Well, how wonderful. Is that the only thing in the room?
Yeah, that appears to be it, besides these statues that were holding it up, and the staircase that led up to the blade itself. That appears to be all that lies within this room.
You don't suppose they were actually using this as anything more than shelter?
No idea.
Take one last glance around the room and head for the stairs.
Alright. Make your way back up.
Yeah.
Back into the natural light that appears from the ceiling above. Cynian still looms up there, and Hammerfell follows behind you. Probably saying, "See, I told you it would be perfect. Perfect example of what Bjorn has to offer."
Perhaps
You'll
he
make
is
it to-
watching over us.
I'm sure he is.
Find anything cool?
A new blade for Brandy. I'm gonna start climbing the rope. This is gonna go well.
It's fine. You know why it's fine? Because I'm the best.
Do I need to make any checks?
I'm gonna rope up a wall.
Yeah, I'd say you're for the most part fine, as long as
Okay.
you're all helping each other out, helping each other get back up. Hammerfell
you,
will
Cynian.
probably
He comes.
climb up
Hammerfell
last.
has to come up last because otherwise we can't get him up. Plate mail is so heavy.
As you all three hold the rope, as Hammerfell says, "Steady on," and manages to climb out. Right. As you look to the card, it seems to be in a state working, but in definitely a state of not greatness.
Not greatness.
Large chunks of the right side of it are taken out.
We shall have to find a place to repair it.
Let's hope someplace does it.
Are there not people in towns that will do carriage repair?
I mean, there are, but let's hope that they're available.
I'm gonna minor illusion it so it looks a little better.
You try your best. It's not doing a whole lot for it. It's like as you travel, the lack of support on the right side is painfully obvious, as it's sort of just like the roof is sort of like moving from left to right
Oh,
as goes. Not breaking any further, but it's Squalor.
Let's not take any more damage ever again. My baby!
We
Well,
can
personally, I was trying to avoid damage in general.
make a few repairs this evening to make it reinforce it a little bit, but it will not be a full workup. It will
Oh,
just
fine.
be a pass job.
So, Hammerfell will probably get back on Francis. Well,
Off we
will
go.
we continue on? Yes.
Is it still raining?
It seems to be actually beginning to let up as it slowly goes from pouring rain to sprinkling. And as you travel throughout the rest of the hour, it will slowly turn into a cloudy but entirely more clear day. And
Is it
You are-
warm outside?
yes, it generally, rule of thumb in Eilon, it's almost always warm. It's a country settled on like the equator of this world.
Mm-hmm.
So for the most part, it's gonna it be warm.
Do be kind of hot though. If you ever been to Florida, it's probably like that. Or I guess like Haiti, even more so. Ecuador?
I've never been to Ecuador.
Me neither. I'm just trying to think of countries by the equator.
All right.
Brandy, I hope you don't feel as if I don't trust you not talking about what's in the letter.
Are we having this conversation in common or in Elvish?
I mean, is
Either way,
Sir
Signy
Hammerfell's
is
presumably
eavesdropping.
within earshot. When is Signy not eavesdropping?
Actually, quite often because he just doesn't know he needs to eavesdrop. 8 passive and all.
Yeah, no, I'll have it in common.
No, I did not. That was not a concern for me. No, I place a great deal of trust in you, and I hope it is reciprocal. But I also understand that not everything is something that can be discussed. Or my greatest concern was not of trust, but of your concern. So I appreciate the thought, but really, I know your trust is placed well.
I appreciate that. There are things that are not mine to tell.
I understand.
But I greatly appreciate your help. I sort of miss Hendrix already.
Yes, this has quite been the first day has already been quite the exciting journey. So.
Do you suppose those attacked us just because they heard us?
Maybe the light will come up. It's hard to say. I wonder.
Are they
They
not?
don't seem intelligent enough to set up the trap. So
I don't believe they can see very well.
Who knows?
We discussed them in one of my classes. They prefer to use echolocation to determine where they are. I don't think their vision is very good. but all my knowledge comes from a textbook, so... Well, not anymore.
Well, my son is done, and they're at least one of them got away, but that wouldn't be much of a problem. But
I think we taught it a lesson, if nothing else.
we did. But I hope you are well.
Oh, you just faded out. What'd you say?
I hope you are well, and I hope that if need be, you know you can count on me.
Of course. I'm perfectly well.
Right.
Gonna rest my head on Brandy's shoulder and just kind of watch the scenery go by.
Alright. Alright. I don't know why my voice decided to crack to hell there, but...
It's okay. It happens to all of us
You continue...
around this time of age.
This time of age.
Of course.
Yeah.
You continue onward. As you go throughout the mountain range, it appears to be a mostly uphill journey at this point. Managing to crest over fairly tall hills as you watch as mountain after mountain go by before it reaches the hour of night. And it appears to be the point at which you should rest.
Should we stop here for the night?
So.
Is Signian, like, in the window behind me, or...?
Yeah, he gets bored.
How long? I mean, I guess I would know how long he's been there.
Probably just put his head out.
Is anyone opposed?
No.
Fell right up. Probably a good idea.
8 is probably worn off by now.
Sad.
I can make a... Yeah, I can try and make some repairs to the cart before we settle in for the evening.
Would be great.
That would be nice.
Right, and she'll set about making just simple steak and fried potatoes.
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 Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em.
Boil 'em,
stew.
mash 'em. Yeah. You know.
Just potato teams.
Just potato things.
Alright, sounds good. Easy enough to create and make. As you all begin to settle down, and the sunset delves even further as the dark black blues take over the night sky and stars begin to push through along with Lipto's light.
I'll take first watch, as usual.
Hammerfell will graciously accept the offer for rest. And
He can take
we'll
second watch.
We'll take to rest, and he will also accept that. No problem at all. And he will graciously accept the rest and begin his own sleep. After eating, of course.
I'm gonna keep trying to draft a response letter to my dad and probably fail miserably. Should probably note that I've been trying to do that. I
Yeah.
don't really know what to say though. I'll at least sketch the hook horrors. Do I need to roll anything for my watch?
I was just waiting to see if anyone else wanted to do anything before they long rested.
No, just gonna prepare at the end of the long rest to do 2 rest casts, but that's about it.
All right.
I do find it weird that sending can't be done as a ritual.
Yeah.
Because you gotta pay your taxes, or you have to pay your cell phone service. You have to charge your phone battery.
Magic phone.
Yeah. Hammerfell's not here for the conversation I wanted to have with him, so...
Hammerfell's just really tired. He just falls right asleep.
That's supposed to be what I do.
You can both fall right asleep.
Well, he's supposed to.
Get the sleeps.
Well, it wasn't enough. I would cast it on myself.
Yeah. So, Brandy will have a conversation with Hammerfell, but when he's here to actually have it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I waited to do a similar thing. Just instead of to Hammerfell, it's just to everyone.
Oh.
Smile.
Sign-in's like, you all suck, I quit.
I'm quitting, I'm leaving.
Screw
you guys, I'm going home.
I'm leaving this mortal coil, and just turns to disintegrate on himself.
Disintegrate on self.
That got
Could
dark.
I survive? No. Even with 20 hit points from aid, no.
If Sign-in dies, I want the gun. Solera doesn't, I do.
I do.
I want Solera to have the gun.
Me.
Alright. If that's the case, Lyra, go ahead and roll a perception check. And then, go ahead and roll any die.
Oh, I got an 8.
Ooh.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll a d10. I got a 5.
It was a D8.
Oh, a d8. Sorry, I thought you said any die. I got a d8.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah,
That's a
you're right.
6.
There was any die, so that's 5. Oh, you rolled a 6, huh?
6.
Do I want to have rolled a 6?
6 ancient blue dragons.
Alright. Go ahead and
6
roll
quick
a
rolls.
D6 for me.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
All the dice.
I got a
in
5
Dice City.
again?
5.
Also,
Lichens.
how are y'all resting tonight?
I guess Solera's first 2.
Yep.
I'm
Signing-
referring to Dome, question mark?
Oh, yeah.
Dome.
Yeah, Dome
Domical.
is always. Dome can be ritual cast, so that's
so- Dome every night unless stated otherwise.
yes.
Alright.
Automatic
Can we
dome.
dome? Can we dome in the Kungadera to protect it?
No.
Probably not.
Dang it!
Gungadera was a bit big.
I mean, maybe it's damaged enough that we
Stop
could.
it!
Alright.
Let's make this bitch a low rider.
I cut this Kungadero in half with the power of flex tape. I saw this Kungadero in half.
We're gonna use it for scrap.
No. But what 5 things do we see?
Another
Yeah,
5.
what 5 things? What?
Yes.
What 5 things do we see?
You saw something with 5.
You will see as 5 ancient blue. No.
No. No.
5 liches.
I'm assuming you're doing your watch from within
Yeah.
and so on. Alright.
Yeah, I'm pacing, but I'm not leaving the thing.
You will see as they're crawling out of nearby crevices between mountains. I'm not going to say the word. You will see 5 brown bears approach. Not approaching you, but just sort of enter into the area. It appears to be 1 larger and 4 smaller. Begin slowly stomping around the ground, sniffing at the air. You go around.
How close are
They
they?
will look. They are probably a good 30 to 40 feet away from you. As they look in the general direction of you, they don't seem awfully interested in the dome, but you do see as they begin moving towards the direction of the cart.
I'm gonna keep an eye on how close they get to the cart.
Alright. The larger of the 5 will go directly up to it and begin smelling it. Will then stand up its full length and put its 2 arms on the cart. Still smelling it. Walking around to the other side where the cart is in a state of disrepair even despite the
Brandy's
small amount of
efforts.
repairs made. It will sort of it will push past the small holes made within the cart and just stick its head in. Brandy, I have a question about your food storage.
Oh no, there's a trunk on the back of the Kungadera, which I believe was in. I could be wrong.
That's news to me. I thought it was all inside the cart, inside the fruit.
I thought they were in Brandy's box.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The fridge
wrong.
fridge capsules that I keep the food in are inside the box.
Oh, okay.
Which is in the dome, correct?
Yes.
Alright, sounds good.
So they're in a pocket. They're in a pocket dimension inside a bubble.
Alright.
How much do I know about bears?
Booze, however, is still in the cart.
The booze. Well, I don't think bears would drink booze.
Yeah, I doubt
It's like,
you doubt bears.
are these bears from Russia?
Bears absolutely go after anything that smells sweet, including alcohol.
I wouldn't classify alcohol as sweet.
If we've got a bunch of like whiskey and shit on there, yes, it will.
Bears, they're opportunistic omnivores.
Or
Yeah.
wine would get them too because it smells like fruit.
Fruit gone bad.
The sniffing appears as though it's looking for food, as it seems to.
I'm gonna take some of the like leftovers from dinner. And I'm gonna sneak out of the hut and like toss them far away. And then I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
what?
Make a stealth check as you do this.
Okay.
Just appear.
Hey, you don't have to leave the dome to do this. You just
Yeah,
throw
it's true.
shit.
You could just throw it out.
Well, I got a 21, so I step out of the dome.
Okay.
And then I polymorph myself into a bear.
Didn't roll in the roll 20, by the way.
Oh, I did. Well, okay. I will roll it in the roll 20 now. I accidentally rolled on D&D Beyond. I got an 11. That's not good. Either way, I'm turning myself into a bear. I want to hang out with these bears.
I'm gonna vibe with the bears.
I am.
It is in the D&D Beyond
Yeah.
campaign. We can.
You can use whichever one. I don't care. I'm a bear. Do they believe I'm a bear? They're bears.
Well, give me a moment.
Give me a
sorry.
moment.
I'm gonna look up how a bear would react in this situation.
What?
I'm gonna transform into it just as I get out of the dome, so, like, hopefully they don't see me switch into bear shape.
I will
just-
say
bears are pretty territorial.
And this one of them
I
is
don't know.
larger than the others. The other ones appear to be like fairly small in comparison to the large one.
This might be a bad idea.
Yes.
Well, I already did it.
I also, I'm gonna have to head out. I'm falling asleep.
Oh
All right, that sounds good.
I
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I opened today and I opened tomorrow. So
Oh,
We could pick
sad.
up
Good
on.
luck.
We could pick up on these this berry situation next time.
It's true. It would probably be best since we only have 2 players at the moment. We could figure out what occurs after this next time.
no. I'm fine with that.
All right, sounds good. So
It's only a little early.
it's an hour early, but it happens. It better
happens.
to make sure everyone's.
Yeah. Not that like it's from
present.
sleep.
I'm pretty sure Hammerfell is not going to be here next
Yeah.
week either.
Oh,
Yeah,
next
oh, yeah,
week
he's still in
too?
Mexico.
Because he's gone till the 6th.
Mm.
So he may be joining us, but it wouldn't be from his home place.
Computer.
Yeah, but we'll see. Thank you for hanging out, and hopefully next week it goes well.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This might have been a bad decision. Thanks for watching. See you next
Good night.
week.